everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for the week of July 28, 2025. It is all about the adventure in Italy, which kicks off on Tuesday, July 29. So let's get started talking about Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Nick Marone's Jack Wagner getaway. Let's begin with Brooke and Ridge. Both are in Italy for business, along with Eric Forrester, John McCook, and others. Even though they are there for business, Brooke is hoping to get Ridge back. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, won't be tagging along with Ridge, but did ask Nick to keep an eye on Taylor. When Ridge reminded his ex-wife that he's committed to Taylor, she threatened to go with Nick. Ridge both ride on a fancy boat together, jetting through the water. Even though Brooke decided to come with Nick, something must happen. They either get separated or Ridge makes sure Nick doesn't get there on time. Meanwhile, Brooke and Ridge arrive by boat to the place where they are all staying. Up on a cliff, Eric and Donna Logan, Jennifer Gareis, wave down at them. Eric yells for them to come on up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of July 28 reveal that Nick arrives in Italy, but he isn't with Brooke. I wonder if the seaman was somehow late to the plane, and Brooke had no choice but to go with Ridge and the others. In the preview clip, Nick is begging a man on the street. Nick declares that he needs a boat. Later in the preview clip, Nick says, "Let the fun begin." There are also some scenes of models strutting their stuff. In one scene, one model looks like Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missins would, but I can't be certain. It is also teased that Nick has an engagement ring box. Does that mean Nick will try to seal the deal with Brooke? How will Ridge handle that news? Eric has been pushing Ridge back together. But Ridge is right. This is his life and his decision. In any case, there should be lots of drama, especially with Brooke falling into the water. Of course, both men will probably jump in to save her. But which one will be her forever hero? The week of July 28, August 1 on the bold and the beautiful promises, sweeping romance, impulsive decisions, and a splash of danger as the sun sets over the Forrester and Logan families, literally. As summer intensifies in Los Angeles, subdue emotions and agendas. From Nick Marone's jaw-dropping proposal to Ridge and Brooke's wild boat ride into the past, the soap is diving headfirst into drama. Monday, July 28. A blast from the sea. Nick's return shocks everyone. Los Angeles is rocked by a familiar stormy presence as Nick Marone returns. After years spent sailing the world and rebuilding his life post-Forrester and Jackie and drama, Nick docks his boat back in LA, with more than just nostalgia on his mind. His return doesn't go unnoticed. Taylor Hayes is the first to spot him at Il Giardino, stunned and curious. The chemistry between them is undeniable, but Nick's eyes are set elsewhere. In a moment of shocking vulnerability, he confesses to Donna Logan that he's never stopped thinking about Brooke. Meanwhile, Ridge Forrester has no idea his old rival is back in town. He's planning a romantic boat outing for himself and Brooke, a trip meant to rekindle old flames and possibly lead to a new beginning. Tuesday, July 29. Brooke's conflicted heart, Eric's suspicion, Donna gets an eyeful. As Brooke preps for her boat trip with Ridge, her mind begins to wander. She's excited but hesitant. A part of her still holds onto the dream of being Mrs. Ridge Forrester once again. But another part, the one that remembers heartbreak, betrayals, and endless cycles, that part whispers caution. That whisper becomes louder when Donna accidentally lets slip that Nick is back in town. Brooke's heart skips a beat. Not only because of what Nick once meant to her, but because she hasn't felt that flutter in a long time. Meanwhile, Eric Forrester, watching Ridge and Brooke grow close again, can't shake the feeling that something, or someone, is about to interfere. He confides in Katie, telling her that Ridge may be racing into a reunion for the wrong reasons. Back at Spencer Publications, Bill catches wind of Nick's return. His expression, pure rage. He hasn't forgotten the past, nor forgiven the sailor for daring to cross him, romantically and professionally. But something tells Bill's interest isn't just about protecting Brooke. It's jealousy rearing its ugly head. Wednesday, July 30, proposal at sunset. Nick goes all in. In a twist no one sees coming, Nick doesn't wait long. He sends Brooke a message to meet him at the marina. She hesitates, torn between history with Ridge and unfinished business with Nick. When she arrives, Nick is waiting on his boat, candlelight flickering, the ocean gently lapping around them, a soft jazz melody drifting in the background. He doesn't waste time with small talk. Instead, Nick proposes. That's right. Nick Morone proposes marriage. He admits he's been following her life from afar, waiting for the right time to return. He's seen her pain, her strength, and how Ridge has failed her repeatedly. I want to give you a life where you don't have to doubt yourself or me, he says, dropping to one knee with a glimmering diamond in hand. Brooke is speechless. She doesn't say yes, but she doesn't say no. What she does do? She leans in and kisses him, long and deep, before pulling away, tears in her eyes. Thursday, July 31. Bridgie sets sail, but trouble lurks beneath the surface. Oblivious to the storm brewing, Ridge and Brooke set off on their boat adventure. Eric had arranged the excursion as a gesture of goodwill, hoping to push his son and ex-daughter-in-law back together. The ocean, the wind, the memories, they all come flooding back. As the boat glides into open water, Ridge surprises Brooke with a private dinner. He plays their song, Unforgettable, and tells her he wants to start over. Let's stop the cycle. Let's write the ending we want, he says, holding her hand across the candlelit table. But Brooke, though touched, is no longer the woman who lets her heart decide everything. She admits Nick is back and tells Ridge about the proposal. That's when things shift. Ridge's mood darkens. He accuses her of keeping secrets, of being tempted by a man who's always tried to steal her away. Their romantic evening turns icy, and suddenly a storm hits the boat, literally. Lightning cracks across the sky. The winds pick up. Waves thrash the vessel. The boat jerks violently, knocking Brooke into the railing. Ridge scrambles to steady the wheel as thunder booms around them. Stranded at sea, the metaphor couldn't be clearer. Will Bridgie weather this emotional and literal storm, or is this the final wreck? Friday, August 1. Taylor's interference. Steffi confronts her father, and Brooke makes her choice back on land. Word spreads fast. Taylor learns from Donna that Ridge took Brooke out on Eric's yacht. While she claims she's not bothered, her tone is anything but neutral. After all, Ridge has been inching closer to Brooke with every passing week, and Taylor feels history repeating itself. She tracks down Ridge and Brooke after they're rescued by the Coast Guard. Taylor offers Brooke her usual warning, don't let your past drag him down again. But this time, Brooke doesn't back down. She fires back, saying Ridge is an adult who can make his own choices. And if Taylor's so confident in her place in Ridge's life, why is she constantly trying to interfere? Meanwhile, Steffi confronts her father, questioning whether he's sacrificing peace with Taylor for the chaos of Ridge. Ridge admits he still loves both women in different ways, but his heart, it always drifts back to Brooke. At the same time, Nick isn't backing down. He shows up at Brooke's house with a simple message. You've got a man ready to chart a new course, no storms, no lies. Just love, say yes. And Brooke. In the final moments of Friday's episode, she stands on the balcony overlooking the ocean, Ridge's voice echoing in her head, Nick's kiss still lingering on her lips. She pulls out the ring Nick gave her and slips it on, fade to black. Steffi and Hope unite against a new threat to the fashion house. Could it be a returning Quinn? Finn grows suspicious of Lee's newfound secretiveness. Luna makes a shocking confession that changes everything for RJ Eric, and Donna hit rocky waters when an old flame resurfaces. And Brooke makes a public declaration that will either reunite or destroy the Forrester family again. Final thoughts. The week of July 28 is a turning point for the bold and the beautiful. With the return of Nick Maroney and the sea-tossed romance of Bridgie, fans are in for sweeping emotions, poetic metaphors, and sizzling showdowns. Brooke is at the heart of a love triangle that spans decades, and the tide may finally be turning. Will she sail toward the future with Nick or remain anchored to her past with Ridge? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BEAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.